Great. If you don't mind saying your name and age for everybody.
Sure. Diane, age 64.
And Diane, what brought you into CJ Physical Therapy?
Well, I experienced a muscle strain in like my hip flexor area that wasn't going away, and it's the first time I pulled something so badly that I actually was walking with a cane. So I looked around locally for something near my office and found that I really liked the website. I liked what it offered, and I thought I'd take a try and come in and do the evaluation session and the intro session to see what you were all about. And I ended up liking it, so I gave it a try.
What kind of things were you having pain with in the hip? What were you having a hard time doing?
Um, Abduction and adduction, kicking out to the side. I felt like my whole leg was just stuck in place. And I didn't have a lot of flexibility in there. Something got jammed really badly. I've never experienced that kind of a jam before, and it was kind of new and annoying.
And what was it like working with us?
It was nice. What I liked about it was you talked about the whole body, not just the injury. And you were really the first establishment that talked about how everything is connected in the body. And one injury doesn't mean that it just stays there. It can radiate to other places in your body. And that's what I really found interesting. You didn't just focus on the injury, you focused on all the muscle groups because they all worked together, and I really liked that.
Absolutely. And so for everybody listening, what were a couple things that we did work on? Because we worked on more than just the hip for you.
Right. I came in with a hip injury that I thought was a hip injury, but it ended up being like the hip flexor muscle area that goes out into the hip joint. You know, I thought it was a muscle that radiated vertically, but it was a muscle that went, horizontally. And that's why I had the hip pain. So the muscle was actually more in the groin, but the hip hurt. And I didn't know what was injured, the hip or the joint, the hip or the hip flexor muscle. So you helped me figure that all out, and you worked on the whole leg.
Absolutely. And now that we're here on graduation day, what are you back to?
Pretty much everything. Running again, trotting on the treadmill, my run walks that I love. I can cycle. I can do my weight training. I'm finding that my back is stronger than it's been in years. I haven't pulled my back out since I started coming here, so that's been wonderful. I haven't been to my chiropractor since July, and everything feels strong, and I feel like I'm standing upright, and I feel lighter.
I love hearing that. What would you say to somebody on the fence? Maybe they're not sure if they should give us a try.
I would say give it a try. I've done physical therapy off and on over the years. I mean, I've had sports injuries off and on, and most places require, recommendations from your primary care physician. You have to get referrals to a physical therapy office, and they focus on one thing for 12 weeks. What I love about your establishment is that you focused on the entire body, no matter what the complaint was. You worked everything out.